friends, Lissa here for another video. Today I wanted to chat really quickly about what is better, consistency or perfection. Between those two options, I would say that consistency is the more important one. Now, I would rather see 100,000, 500,000, a million people doing a raw vegan diet imperfectly, not quite there yet, maybe still struggling, implementing it more into their life and moving forward, than to see maybe 28 people doing it absolutely pristinely perfect. The problem is that there is no such thing as perfection. We're never going to be absolutely perfect doing any kind of diet. And this is why I don't live in the label. I don't live in the label of raw veganism. I don't use it as a box that holds me tight. The thing is that I just use raw veganism as a way to describe how I eat. I could technically eat anything I want, obviously as long as it's vegan, but I could eat whatever I want, but I choose to eat raw vegan foods every single time. When I feel like maybe a craving is coming on, normally the majority of the time, like 99% of the time, it's because I'm hungry. So I just make sure that I eat something healthy. And that is being consistent with your choices. Whether you are all raw or not, be consistent and slowly but surely change and tweak your diet as needed, as you need to, as you notice that your body is giving you signals. You might need to change it up, maybe add more raw or whatever you need to do. Having a perfectionist mindset is disordered thinking in my books. I think that trying too hard to be perfect is going to eventually make people fail. And I feel that when I was starting out my journey, I wanted to be a perfect raw vegan. But because there's no such thing, I didn't really understand what would constitute a perfect raw vegan. So I needed to be a perfect Lissatarian or eat the way I feel my best. And it happens to be that I eat all raw foods. The only foods that I keep in my diet that are not considered legit raw are things like coconut aminos, cashews, nutritional yeast, maple syrup, and some herbs and spices that may be dried at higher temperatures. But these are things that keep me eating the way I do and the way I have for the last almost 5 years. So I feel that being consistent and constantly saying no to those foods that you know bother you, that is more important than being perfect. Because like I said, there's no real like tangible perfection. What's perfect for one person might not be perfect for another person. So you have to find what's perfect for you. And may it be all raw, may it be high raw, maybe it be just vegan, but you understand the whispers that your body gives you. You have to be in tune with those whispers so that you don't eventually hear it scream. We don't want to hear our bodies scream. We don't want to feel that incredible inflammation and pain. So if you're eating foods that are causing you these issues, you're going to need to start being consistent and eliminating these foods that you know are causing you these problems. Or maybe they're causing you food addictions. Maybe they are causing binge cycles. Or they're causing distorted eating habits. Maybe that's all you're eating all day because you're just addicted to it. These kinds of foods are not healthy. We need to eliminate them out of our diet. If you find that you're just like so addicted to something, you need to learn to say no. And it's okay to say no. We should be able to say no to these foods. We want to protect our bodies. We want to be as healthy as we possibly can. So making those choices consistently is better than being absolutely perfect. There are so many people out there who are trying so hard to be perfect and then they keep falling off. Whereas maybe they need to just be consistent over the longer period of time and listen to their body's whispers and listen to what the body actually is asking for, what it really truly wants and what is bothering it. We tend to ignore those signs because we want, like Nate says, we want that feeling right here. We love that feeling. But then once it passes down, it's not so great. So we have to listen to our body, and when there's things like that, we need to be consistent at saying no and consistent at choosing the foods that make us feel our best. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tidbit of thought from my mind. If you want, you can find some of my raw vegan recipes. I have ebooks. They are all at this link right here. And the link is also in the description below. You can find printed versions of all of my books on Amazon. You can head over there and search for the titles. You should be able to find them. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and click like on this video if you enjoyed it. Click the little bell if you want to get notifications sent directly to you as soon as I upload a new video. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. And on Twitter, I post daily Rawfirmations, where they're affirmations that you can say to yourself and repeat to yourself throughout the day. Maybe you find some that really resonate with you and you add them to your affirmation list. But I post those on Twitter every day, and my Instagram account and Twitter are both at Raw Food Romance. You can find me on Facebook, as usual, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, and I am over on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. So until the next video, guys, love you all, and make those good choices. Fruit on.